Hi, welcome to Copenhagen, thanks for dropping in. Today I'm going to be doing an unbagging video of a diamond painting that I bought from Wish. This is the first time that I've bought something from a website that isn't dedicated to diamond paintings. So I thought I would just try it, see what you get. To be honest, my expectations aren't really that high from Wish, but you never know. So I ordered this one about 6 weeks ago, so it's taken about 6 weeks to get here. So I'll just open the bag and then we can have a look in a second. Okay, so here we go. So first things first. This is the canvas, rubber band either end, ends are a bit squished, but it does have a tube inside it, so it stops the whole thing getting flattened, so that's not too bad. And then what else have we got? The usual bag with a pen, a drill tray and a square of pink wax. That's pretty much standard stuff. And finally the drills. So this is the first time I've seen drills from Wish. I'm curious to how good they'll be. So that's the drills. You can see there's a few baggies here as well. Empty bags that you can put your spare stuff in once you've opened them. And the drills. Then we've got the key, which shows you the picture of what it should be when it's finished. And we've got the title in Japanese, which is handy. We've got the size, 45 centimeters by 45 centimeters, and then we have the key, again in Chinese, sorry, with numbers that I can't read. Anybody want to guess what that is? So I hope the key on the canvas isn't as bad as that, because I honestly can't make out what's in these boxes. But this is the check sheet, so when you get diamond paintings, normally you'll get a checklist. So what you're meant to do is check the number, if you can make it out, and check how many bags you've got. Now it's all been ticked off, which means somebody somewhere has checked it. So we've clarified that 4 means 4. But this is what it's meant to look like. And the name in English on the website is Music Dream. Okay, so I think I'll have a look at the drills before I have a look at the actual canvas. So the round drills, these are really small bags. But they look okay. I don't see any oil. I've seen videos where they have like a thin film of oil inside the bag, which obviously comes from the machinery. But these ones look clean. Yeah, they look fine. Okay, I'll look at them later. So now the big thing, have a look at the canvas and hope that I can read the key. Okay, the key's there. You can see the picture again. Okay, this is the part that I need to watch because I don't want to pull the glue off with the top sheet. The canvas actually feels thicker than I expected, to be honest. But it's determined to roll up. Oh, this is very, very, very dark, very dark. The usual air bubbles in the glue as well. Yep. This is going to be interesting. So what I'm doing here is I'm pulling the cover back to the centre and then putting it back down again. Let's try to get the corner here. I found that's a quick way to flatten them. Some people put books on them and things, put them under their mattress, that's the type of thing. So far I've never really had to do that. All of the ones that I've had, just doing this is enough. Kind of wary about that corner, I've got the feeling that I'm picking up the glue. It's very strong glue. Yeah, I'll let you see this because it's worth mentioning. I don't know if you can see, but the glue, the sheet of glue is actually coming up with the top. Now, I've had this before from other companies, and if you're new and you're not expecting it, what happens is you pull the glue sheet off the picture, which is a nightmare because it's going to be very, very hard to get back down. So all I did there was pulled the glue back that little bit of the corner and it's stuck back down again. So that'll be okay now. It's just that initial time. I've actually had that happen twice before from another company. So definitely something to watch. Just be careful when you're first taking the corner up that you're only taking the top sheet and you're not pulling the glue as well. Because if that folds over on itself, it's a bit like sellotape but stronger, you'd be in big trouble. So folded it back halfway, put it back again. You can see that's a lot flatter than it was. Initially it tries to curl back up in the shape that it's been stuck in for a while. So I find the quickest way to do it is do that. Just take one corner, peel it down one side, then peel it back to the centre, put it back, lay it down, do the same on the opposite side, and then it sits flat. So you don't have to put it under your bed for 3 weeks or put big books on it. That'll be good enough. So I'll take the cover off and we can have a look at the whole thing. Now that I've taken it off the first time, it'll be fine. It's just that initial, when you get to the corners, that initial thing where you might pull the glue, which is the worst thing that can happen. So you can see it's very dark. And we've got the air bubbles. That's pretty normal with this type of glue. It's not poured glue. So it's basically you've got the canvas and then you've got a thin, very thin sheet of like double-sided tape basically, but it's a lot stronger than that, just glue, a sheet of glue. And what happens is when they're making it, if it's not totally flat, when you put it down, you get air bubbles in it. So you get these little rivers. They aren't really that big a deal, just use a craft knife and cut them. But don't press too hard, don't cut through the canvas. But all you're doing is cutting them so that when you press down on them, the air releases, so you don't get these little ridges. If you leave them like that, when you press the diamonds down, it looks like it's flat, but you'll find that when you finish the painting, you can see every little line because they actually lift up again with the diamonds stuck on them. So it's a really good idea to use a craft knife just to slice them. So that's basically it, but I was going to have a look at the key. I'll put the cover back on. Don't want any accidents. Should put it on straight. Straight enough. It's always a good idea to keep the glue covered as much as possible because especially if you've got pets, you'll get dog hair and cat hair stuck to the glue and it's really hard to get off. But you'll get dust and crumbs and pretty much anything, small flies and things in the summertime. But I'm just going to have a look at the key. Now the key here is readable, so it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be honest. It is definitely readable. So then these numbers, like number 1 is 3760, so you look through, I'll just grab them. You look through the bags for 3760, this one's 350, so 350 is this one. So 350 is N, which looks orange, or is that H? H, really small, H. So it looks like an orangish yellow H, but the drills are actually salmon pink, I would say, something like that. So the colours that you see aren't tying in with the colours of the drills. Most of the companies it does. So it's a matter of going through all this and making sure that you've got everything you should have. Again, you should go back to this and check your list to make sure that you've got what it says. If you don't, normally you contact the company and tell them that you're missing drills and tell them the numbers and they send them to you. How long that would take, I don't know. But if you're in any diamond painting groups, for example on Facebook, you find that people keep the spare drills, and if you're stuck, it could actually be faster to ask in the group. People are quite happy to post out drills to people to help them. I'm in a Facebook group called Diamond Art Work. I'll put the name of it in the description. It's a very, very good group. I really enjoy it. Have a lot of fun in there. Everybody's always talking about diamond paintings. We don't talk about anything else. I think I can safely say we're all pretty much addicted to this. So we share tips, and if people have got problems, they go in the group and ask, and talk about new paintings that are coming out, just everything and anything to do with diamond painting. We have a bit of fun in there as well. I've started doing little competitions and things just for a bit of fun, and the winner gets a Copenhagen keyring or fridge magnet. I live in Copenhagen, so I'll just nip down to one of the little tourist shops, buy something for them and post it off to them. So I'm planning to have little competitions once in a while. It's not like every week or anything because I have to pay for postage, but just once in a while I come up with an idea, have a little competition going, and send something off. Hopefully they post their prize, a picture of their prize up in the group to let people see what they won, make them all jealous. But it's just, like I said, just a bit of fun. Really good group. I would definitely recommend it if you're new to diamond painting, you're trying to find other people that are interested in it, somewhere where you can relax. A lot of people are new, including me. I only started doing this in January, but I think because of the coronavirus, a lot of people have been looking for something to do while they've been stuck at home, and this is what they've chose. So a lot of new people, but there are people that have been doing it for years, so they've got years of experience, can give you advice on pretty much anything that might go wrong, point you in the right direction for maybe extra things. There are some extra sort of tools, if you want to call them that, that make things easier. I'll be doing YouTube videos about that. I don't want to go into that just now. This was really just a unbagging from Wish. So I would say, looking at it, it doesn't look too bad. The only really bad thing was this key. A lot of these are just totally unreadable, but the key on the actual canvas isn't too bad. So that's it. As I said, this is 45cm by 45cm. Shouldn't take that long, relatively speaking. The last one I finished took over 200 hours, so I don't think this one's going to take that length of time. I'm currently working on one just now. That'll pop up in the video as well. So yeah, that's it. So thanks for dropping in. I hope this was informative one way or another, to give people an idea of what to expect if you buy from Wish. I don't know how the drills would have been if they had been square, because round drills that I've seen anyway tend to be very clean. It's the square ones that tend to have the little extra burrs and things, the misshapes. I don't know, I might order another one from Wish in square, just to see what it's like, because people who are just starting out probably don't want to go for the sort of more expensive ones, because they don't know if they're really going to get into it. So they might be looking for the cheaper options. There's problems with that as well, that if you're buying small ones, you don't get a lot of detail in them, and I think that can put people off. They buy a small one thinking, well, I'll try it and see if I like it. They do it and they're not very impressed with the result. It's always better to go bigger. This will be the smallest one that I've done yet, I think. Maybe not. Try to remember, I've got another one that I did that actually turned out very well. It came from Amazon. I just can't remember the size at the moment. It might actually be slightly smaller than this, but it was a lot less colours, not as detailed, and that's the thing. It's, if you've got a lot of fine detail, you really need to go bigger to get that in, because if you imagine these as just like pixels on your screen, the more pixels you've got on your screen, the sharper the image. And that's exactly the same with diamond painting. So the bigger the painting is, the more detailed it looks, but the longer it takes. Like I said, the last one I did was 80 by 100, and that took over 200 hours work time. Not really a good one if you're a beginner and you're not even sure if you're going to enjoy doing it. So yeah, that's the thing. You don't want to spend a lot of money and then decide that you don't actually like doing it. because it takes a bit of commitment to get the things finished. But a lot of people enjoy them. A lot of people are pretty much addicted, and they'll admit it themselves. I use it as a way of relaxation. I like to listen to music while I do this. Even though I'm a guy, I've found out I can multitask as far as that goes. I can diamond paint and listen to music at the same time, and I enjoy it because you just switch off from everything that's going on in the world. And then if you join a group like Diamond Artwork on Facebook, you find like-minded people. A lot of people got a really good sense of humour, and we've all got the same interest, so it's a fun group. I would definitely recommend it if you aren't in a group already, or if you're just looking for somewhere else to try. So that's it. Thanks again for watching. Not sure what the next one's going to be. We'll see. But I will be doing other ones talking more about the extra things that you can buy, instead of just using the basic what you get with the kit. You get this with every kit that you buy. So if you buy, say, 5, you're going to end up with 5 pens, 5 trays, 5 pieces of wax, different wax from different companies. I'll be doing videos about that as well, and about the pens and about the trays. A lot of different things. I've got ideas for a lot of stuff, but I want to keep them relatively short videos, rather than try to talk about everything for 3 hours. I would even bore myself doing that. So that's it. I will leave you with this. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye for now.